Before May 14th, 3 angels will visit your bloodline, but only one will protect you. The others have been sent for judgment. Open immediately. There is a shifting in the spirit realm that cannot be ignored. A divine clock is counting down, and before May 14th strikes its final tone, 3 celestial figures, 3 angels, will descend upon your bloodline. This isn't a metaphor. This isn't a symbol. This is spiritual fact. And Archangel Michael has been released to reveal it to you, not to frighten you, but to prepare you. Because one of these messengers carries the oil of protection for your household, but the others are not what they seem. They are not coming to comfort. They are coming to confront. They are coming to reveal. They are coming to uncover what has been hidden in silence, disguised in generational wounds, and cloaked in family traditions that heaven never authored. Before May 14th, the realm between heaven and earth will thin for your bloodline. And it will not be by accident. One angel arrives holding a sword of light, and with it, divine guardianship, protection so deep, no curse, no evil tongue, no betrayal, no witchcraft, no demonic force will be able to pierce the covering that surrounds you. But the other 2, they are not of comfort. They are of confrontation. They are divine agents sent for exposure and for judgment. They have been dispatched by the highest throne to walk through the corridors of your bloodline and draw out what has been left unhealed, unspoken, and unresolved. They are coming with scrolls. They are coming with names. And they are not leaving until the truth surfaces. This moment is not about punishment. This moment is about purification. Heaven has waited long enough. Too many cycles. Too many patterns. Too many promises broken. Too many tears hidden in silence. Too many prayers unanswered, not because God didn't hear, but because no one stood up to break the chain. But now you are awake. Now you are chosen. And now you are the one marked to receive this word, because you are the one entrusted to do something with it. The one angel who carries protection is watching your response now. Will you be ready? Will you be alert? Will you discern which of the 3 stands for you and which ones come to correct what your ancestors refused to face? There is time, but not much. May 14th is not a date, it is a doorway. Once it opens, what hath been spiritual will become visible. You will feel it in conversations. You will sense it in dreams. You will recognize it in strange encounters that seem too exact to be coincidence. Pay attention. Heaven is not silent. And this message is not random. It is a divine interception, and you are the one heaven has trusted to hear it. Prepare. Protect your space. Align your spirit. And open your heart. Because the angels are already approaching. Before May 14th, 3 angels will visit your bloodline, but only one will protect you. The others have been sent for judgment. Archangel Michael speaks now, not in riddles, but in revelation. A crack is formed in the veil between heaven and earth, and what once moved in silence is now roaring in the spirit realm. This message is not to be taken lightly, not to be tucked away in your heart for another day. The time is now. The moment is here. The hourglass has flipped. This visitation is not symbolic. It is strategic. It is divine. It is a preordained collision between truth and legacy. One angel carries the seal of divine covering, but the other 2 are agents of judgment sent to confront everything that has been allowed to dwell unchecked within your lineage. You must know which is which. You must prepare for what is already moving in your atmosphere. Archangel Michael stands at the threshold of this message, commanding attention, commanding awakening, commanding alignment. He does not come alone. He comes with authority. Because his heavens info to heavens he'll bear heavens review. He does not whisper, he declares. And he declares this: be careful. Something is shifting in your atmosphere. It's not your imagination. It's not anxiety. It's not paranoia. It's a spiritual shift. You feel it when your sleep becomes broken without cause. You feel it when people who once felt warm now feel cold. You feel it when certain family names trigger more than memory. They stir something deep, something ancient, something spiritual. That is the signal. That is the stirring. That is the warning that the visitation has begun. This isn't fear. This is foresight. This is not about panic. This is about power, the power of knowing, the power of seeing, the power of discerning what most will overlook. Archangel Michael makes it clear: you are not just a member of your bloodline. You are the gatekeeper. You are the spiritual watchtower. You are the one who must discern what enters and what must be cast out. Because when these angels arrive, they will not knock. They will not announce themselves in words. They will reveal themselves through encounters, through sudden emotional shifts, through abrupt moments of clarity, through conversations you didn't expect to have, through dreams that carry too much detail to be coincidence. You will be tempted to ignore it. You will be tempted to dismiss it. But this message is your confirmation that what you feel is not only real, it's required. You are being spiritually summoned to take your position. The angel of protection will not stay long. His presence is time-sensitive. Heaven's assignments do not linger. He is on a mission to shield you from the aftermath of the judgment that the other two are bringing. But he cannot protect what resists his presence. You must be spiritually open, emotionally prepared, and mentally awakened. The energy you carry will determine which angel stays and which ones move past. Understand this. Archangel Michael is not speaking to your ears. He is speaking to your DNA. He is speaking to your spirit. He is speaking to the places within you that know something is coming. Something bigger than just a personal struggle. This is ancestral. This is generational. This is divine justice and divine mercy colliding at your doorstep. And you, yes, you, are the one standing in the middle of it. You are not alone. But you must be aligned. You must recognize the sacred weight of this hour. A wind is already shifting. The hour is already upon you. And before May 14th, the realm of spirit will deliver its decree. You must choose which angel to respond to. The angel of protection is waiting to seal your home, your heart, your mind, your future. But he needs your agreement. He needs your awareness. He needs your alignment. Type "I am protected" in the comments if you receive this message. Blessing code 1444 is now activated over your bloodline. Before May 14th, 3 angels will visit your bloodline, but only one will protect you. The others have been sent for judgment. Archangel Michael reveals what you've long felt but couldn't fully articulate. The energy around you has changed. And it's not just circumstantial, it's spiritual. There are people watching you now with suspicion. There are people talking about you with unease. There are those who were once allies in your journey, but now they look at you like a stranger. And though no conflict has been declared, there is tension, thick, quiet, and relentless. That tension is not born from your actions, but from your presence, from your awakening, from your rising. Someone thought they knew you. They thought they had your spirit figured out. They thought your silence was submission, your softness was weakness, and your peace was complacency. But what they didn't see, what they couldn't see, with the fire burning behind your eyes, the storm you survived, the prayers you prayed in secret, the spiritual awakenings that happened in midnight hours while others slept soundly in their ignorance. You have shifted, and in doing so, you've unknowingly threatened the comfort of those who remain unchanged. What they feel is not fear of you, it's fear of being exposed by your evolution. A conversation is happening behind your back, and it carries weight. Not because of the words themselves, but because of the spirits fueling them. Jealousy is present. Confusion is present. Even a bit of ancestral resistance is creeping in. You are stirring things that your ancestors left buried, and some of those around you, especially in your bloodline, are responding with anxiety disguised as concern. Your whispers are not accidental. Their glances are not innocent. There is suspicion. There is spiritual tension. And though they may not understand it consciously, their souls recognize what's unfolding. The old is dying. And you are the signal. They've uncovered something, but only a fragment. A vote. A memory. A decision you made in silence. And with that fragment, they've attempted to draw conclusions. Dangerous ones. Half-truths twisted into full judgments. But Archangel Michael warns, they are reacting to what they think they've uncovered. They are speaking prematurely, acting irrationally, moving based on incomplete insight. Heaven knows the full picture. Heaven knows the full journey. Heaven knows the spiritual contracts being written over your bloodline, and that is why judgment is coming. Not because they are asking questions, but because they've weaponized assumptions. And heaven will not let that go unanswered. You may feel misunderstood. You may feel watched. You may feel suddenly isolated. That is not your imagination. It is spiritual disruption. It is a targeted stirring meant to flush out who has truly been for you and who has only tolerated your presence while fearing your potential. God is allowing the friction to reveal the false alignments. And that emotional ache you're feeling is not rejection, it's redirection. The angel sent for protection is already present, but so is the angel of divine separation. Both are at work. One to cover you, one to uncover others. And your role is not to fight the exposure. Your role is to accept it with spiritual poise. Let your silence speak. Let your awareness deepen. Let your energy shift. You do not need to explain your every move. You do not need to defend your name in rooms where heaven has already delivered its verdict. You are not being punished. You are being purified. And purification sometimes requires distance. Sometimes requires emotional unraveling. Sometimes requires the storm. You are in that storm now, but understand this. Storms only surround things with purpose. And you, chosen one, carry purpose that now threatens systems of secrecy. Your discernment is your gift. Your distance is your wisdom. Your peace is your power. Stay seated in your spiritual posture. Let the three angels do what they were sent to do. Let them separate wheat from chaff. Let them pull roots from soil. You are not in danger. You are in deliverance. The discomfort is divine. Let it reveal. Let it shake. Let it break what needs to be broken. Because what stands on the other side of May 14th is generational clarity. Type I am discerning in the comments if this message has opened your eyes. Blessing code 1717 now surrounds your awareness. Before May 14th, 3 angels will visit your bloodline, but only one will protect you. The others have been sent for judgment. And what you must understand now, more than ever, is this. This is not personal. This is not merely about tension with a person, a sibling, a parent, or a friend. This is spiritual. This is generational. This is ancestral warfare disguised as emotional misunderstanding. Archangel Michael declares with unshakable authority, this is not about them. This is about what moves through them, what hides within them, what was never dealt with in those who came before them. You must stop viewing this moment as a petty conflict. This is a divine confrontation between darkness that was inherited and light that was birthed in you. But looks like betrayal is actually a spiritual trigger. What feels like gossip is a reaction to your presence, your anointing, your alignment, your awakening. You are not just upsetting them. You are disrupting patterns, shaking foundations, exposing agreements they made with silence, bitterness, or fear. Your obedience has begun to crack the mold that formed your bloodline, and those who were comfortable in that mold are now disturbed by your transformation. You are not simply dealing with people. You are dealing with strongholds, generational behaviors, unspoken trauma, family altars that were built in secrecy and never torn down. You are not just a relative, you are a revealer. You are not just one among them, you are the interruption they never anticipated. Archangel Michael says, the battle has never been against flesh and blood. The whispers, the slander, the sudden rejection, they are all reactions to your light. They are all signs that what's inside of you is greater than what's around you. And what's inside of you is unsettling spirits that have been comfortable for generations. Some of these spirits came in through unresolved pain. Some came in through rebellion. Others were passed down through willful ignorance, family patterns where no one questioned dysfunction because it felt like tradition. But now you are awake. And now the conflict is rising, not because you've done something wrong, but because you've done something right. Your rising has made you a threat, not because you are aggressive, not because you are confrontational, but because you carry clarity. You carry truth, and truth makes liars uncomfortable. You carry love, and love confronts the spirit of manipulation. You carry obedience, and obedience shakes the spirit of control. You carry humility, and humility burns the spirit of pride. You carry discernment, and discernment exposes hidden motives. Every time you show up healed, whole, and unbothered, something inside them tightens. Why? Because their demons recognize your deliverance, and they don't know how to hide anymore. This is spiritual warfare in disguise. But the disguise is falling off. One of the angels visiting your bloodline hath been assigned to pull back the curtain, not on the surface, but on the soul. You may not see chains, but you will see reactions. Sudden avoidance, hostility, shallow affection. These are not just emotional inconsistencies. These are spiritual indicators. And you, dear one, must not fall into the trap of reacting in the natural. Archangel Michael urges you, stay grounded, stay awake, stay aligned. Heaven is framing this battle not as a punishment, but as purification. You are not being attacked. You are being refined. This conflict is a holy sign that you are the transition point for your entire bloodline. You are the hinge that turns the door from darkness to destiny. But that position comes with pressure. That position comes with isolation. That position comes with misunderstanding. But do not fear. You are not unguarded. The angel of protection walks with you, but he walks in response to your awareness. You must keep your eyes on the true battlefield. This is about your bloodline's freedom, not your feelings. And freedom demands friction before it births transformation. Type I am the transition in the comments if you understand the weight of your role. Blessing code 1818 is now declaring freedom over your legacy. Before May 14th, 3 angels will visit your bloodline, but only one will protect you. The others have been sent for judgment. Archangel Michael speaks clearly now. Be alert, and action is coming. You will not have to guess. You will not have to wonder. A moment is approaching that will test your discernment and your discipline. One person in your life, maybe even someone in your family, your past, or your immediate circle, is preparing to move against you in spirit, through word, or through influence. They may not see it as an attack, but heaven does. They may cloak it in kindness, in concern, even in reconciliation, but heaven sees through it all. And Archangel Michael warns, the one who is coming is not carrying healing. They are carrying exposure. This is not to frighten you. This is not to make you fearful. This is to prepare your spirit for a moment of divine confrontation. You are not to respond in emotion. You are not to lean on instinct. You are to stay seated in spiritual authority. Because in the hours ahead, for some, it will be 72 hours. For others, it will be the final hours before May 14th. Something will unfold. A message may come. A phone call. A chance meeting. A vague comment said with intention. Or a sudden shift in tone from someone who once supported you. This is not random. This is divine triggering. One of the judgment angels is now moving into action, and this angel hath been sent to agitate what has been masked by performance. Be careful what you say next. Be careful what you reveal. Be careful how you respond. Archangel Michael says, silence is your sword. Stillness is your shield. The person who moves toward you may come with false innocence, acting as if nothing happened. But in the spirit realm, their name is already on the scroll of judgment. They are attempting to pull you into an emotional battlefield to distort your clarity. Don't fall into the trap. They are spreading your name with twisted facts. They've already started planting distorted seeds of your character into listening ears. But it will not take root, not if you stay seated in stillness and covered in truth. Some of what is unfolding is not even theirs. It's ancestral. It's spiritual residue clinging to their consciousness. The angel of judgment is stirring their mind to draw them toward exposure. Their conscience will start shaking. Their tongue will become loose. Their intentions, once veiled, will start surfacing. And you, chosen one, must not meet them on ground level. You are seated in heavenly places. Do not descend. You are surrounded. Do not defend. You are already covered by the angel of protection, and his sword is drawn. But that covering only remains if you stay aligned. Don't lose your position by reacting prematurely. Don't forfeit your protection by engaging with poison. The next few hours will determine everything. Not because your destiny hangs in the balance, but because your posture does. Heaven has already declared your victory, but the enemy wants you out of position so he can delay what's coming. He can't take your promise, so he's trying to pull you out of timing. Don't let him. Don't take the bait. Let your actions speak of obedience. Let your silence scream discernment. Let your presence announce divine restraint. Heaven does not need your words, it needs your wisdom. The angel of protection walks closely behind you now, waiting to seal your surroundings with divine justice. But that seal will fall on the quiet, not the loud, on the still, not the frantic, on the humble, not the reactive. If this message resonates with you, and you feel moved to support, consider giving a super thanks with a gift of $20. Your kindness fuels this prophetic mission and helps us bring more divine clarity to those who need it most. Type "I will not descend" in the comments if you understand this warning. Blessing code 2024 is now activated. Protection is watching your next move. Before May 14th, 3 angels will visit your bloodline, but only one will protect you. The others have been sent for judgment. Archangel Michael now speaks as a guardian and guide, offering you sacred instructions that cannot be ignored. You are not to panic. You are not to react. You are not to return to old emotional habits. You are to remain still, still in body, still in tongue, still in spirit, for the angel of protection is moving, and he only covers those who stay within the boundaries of obedience. You cannot afford to speak out of season. You cannot afford to argue with shadows. You cannot afford to fight battles that heaven already won. The protection you are waiting for is already hovering, but it hovers over the quiet, over the submitted, over the aligned. This is the moment where heaven watches how you manage your mouth. This is the hour where your stillness becomes your strategy. You must stay grounded. Stay grounded in truth. Stay grounded in restraint. Stay grounded in discernment. The angel sent to protect you does not war like men do. He moves with precision. He shields without sound. He operates in silence. He does not need you to explain anything to anyone. He only needs you to hold your position. Archangel Michael whispers to your spirit now, do not explain yourself. Let your silence speak for you. Let your anointing do the talking. In this season, reaction will be misinterpreted as guilt. Retaliation will look like confession. Even defending yourself may be twisted into distortion. That is why silence is your greatest weapon. Not because you are weak, but because you are wise. Your silence is not submission. It is sovereignty. You are allowing heaven to record your restraint. And in that restraint, power is being stored. The one who moves quietly in obedience becomes the one who ascends boldly in authority. Your enemies are expecting outrage. They are expecting emotional outbursts. They are expecting evidence to validate their projections. But when you give them none, when you offer no anger, no bitterness, no rebuttal, they begin to unravel. They begin to turn on each other. They begin to expose themselves without your involvement. Let heaven fight for you. Let the angel of protection swing the sword of clarity and cover your name. Let the angel of judgment finish what was started. If you insert yourself into a divine operation, you might disrupt what was already unfolding in your favor. Don't interfere. Don't interrupt. You are not called to fix it. You are called to rise above it. Your stillness is your power. Your restraint is your proof that you trust God more than your emotions. It is in that trust that covering is released, restoration is delivered, and elevation is unlocked. Archangel Michael urges you, do not be baited by provocations. In this hour, the smallest distraction can become a massive detour. The wrong response can reset a cycle you were almost free from. Do not go back. Do not lower your frequency. Do not match their tone. You are being elevated. Speak like it. Move like it. Protect your peace like it. Your emotions are not your enemy, but they must be submitted to your calling. You are being watched, not just by those around you, but by heaven itself. What you do in this window will echo through your future. Make it count. This silence is not emptiness. It is expectation. The protection over you is not passive. It is divine. As you hold your peace, something is shifting. The sword is swinging. The covering is falling. The enemy's plans are crumbling. You may not hear it yet, but in the spirit realm, it is already finished. Type I am still and shielded in the comments if you receive this divine instruction. Blessing code 3030 is now shielding your next 30 days in divine protection. Before May 14th, 3 angels will visit your bloodline, but only one will protect you. The others have been sent for judgment. You have stood still. You have remained silent. You have let the angel of protection move without interference. And now, a shift is happening, not around you, but within you. Archangel Michael speaks. You are rising. Not as you were, but as you truly are. Not in fragments, but in fullness. You are no longer the one who bends to survive. You are becoming the one who stands to command. What they meant to break you has only built your resolve. What they spoke in secrecy has only confirmed your status. What they misread as weakness has become the very thing that heaven is using to reveal your strength. You are not who they thought you were. You are not the same version they last interacted with. Something within you has evolved. Something sacred. Something heavy. Something holy. Their words no longer sting like they used to. Their silence no longer stifles your joy. Their rejection no longer shakes your foundation. Why? Because you have been shifted. And when heaven shifts you, no earthly hand can reverse it. When the angel of protection seals you, no gossip can defile you. When the judgment angels clean the atmosphere, you no longer have to shrink to make others feel safe. The old you, the one they tried to hold hostage in their assumptions, is gone. Now your power is visible. Now your alignment is loud. Now your voice carries weight in the realm of spirit. Archangel Michael declares, they cannot touch what God has sealed. They may try. They may reach. They may provoke. But they cannot penetrate what heaven has locked. The seal is over your name. The seal is over your voice. The seal is over your calling. You are untouchable not because of pride but because of purpose. And that purpose is now activating visible favor. Out of the ashes you rise. Out of the lies you rise. Out of the betrayal you rise. The fire did not destroy you. It refined you. The storm did not drown you. It baptized you. The isolation did not silence you. It amplified your discernment. You are now walking in the light that once terrified your enemies. They mocked what they didn't understand. They laughed at what was sacred. But now they must watch as heaven validates the one they tried to erase. You are not the forgotten. You are not the misset. You are not the misunderstood. You are the fulfillment. You are the prophecy. You are the divine echo of survival becoming revival. This empowerment is not pride. It is divine posture. You are no longer shrinking to make room for shadows. You are no longer explaining your light to those who have chosen blindness. You are walking in unapologetic clarity, and that clarity has consequences. It means fewer conversations. It means sharper boundaries. It means quicker exits. But it also means stronger favor, sharper vision, louder breakthroughs, and divine visibility. The one angel sent to protect you is not just guarding you. He is announcing you. Announcing your arrival into a season of restoration, influence, and purpose. Let the old foe off. Let the false fade away. Let the familiar that's no longer aligned find its exit. You don't have to mourn what couldn't walk with you. You only have to celebrate what's walking for you now. Heaven is in motion. Angels are circling. And what once resisted you is now being replaced by what reveres you. Type I am rising in power in the comments if you're stepping into this new season. Blessing code 4545 is now activated. Expect divine upgrades in unexpected places. Before May 14th, 3 angels will visit your bloodline, but only one will protect you. The others have been sent for judgment. Now, as the dust begins to settle and the noise of confusion starts to fade, something sacred begins to emerge, the shift, The long-awaited transformation is no longer a distant promise. It is happening in real time. Archangel Michael speaks now with fierce reassurance. The test is nearly complete. The sealing is almost done. The cleansing has begun to clear the air. And now, the reward is beginning to take shape. What felt like silence was strategy. What felt like delay was divine calibration. What felt like abandonment was heaven making room for the arrival of truth. You are not the same. The storm made sure of that. The judgment exposed what you never had the strength to confront. The silence created space for discernment to rise. And now, transformation is not just internal, it is visible. Something in you has shifted so deeply that even your countenance carries more light. People will start to notice, but they won't know what changed. They will sense the new oil, but they won't recognize the crushing it came from. They will feel your peace, but they won't understand the pain that birthed it. Because heaven has decided, your elevation will be public. But your preparation had to be private. Archangel Michael whispers a prophecy into the atmosphere. Peace is coming in unexpected ways. Restoration is arriving through unlikely vessels. Truth will be spoken, and this time, not by you, but for you. Someone will come forward with the truth. Someone who watched it all unfold from the sidelines will speak. Not out of guilt, not out of pity, but because heaven has stirred their conscience. The judgment angels have shaken what they tried to ignore, and now they must release what they once concealed. The lies will be undone. The confusion will be cleared. The secrets will be shattered. You won't have to lift the hand. Heaven is delivering closure in your favor. And not just closure, reward. Divine favor is forming in your atmosphere now. The angels who judged, who cut away, who cleansed the air, they've finished their assignments. And now the angel of protection, the one who stayed, the one who hovered, is beginning to deliver recompense. What was delayed is coming forward. What was blocked is being unsealed. What was held up by enemy interference is now being released by divine decree. Open doors. Surprising reconciliation. Financial compensation. New relationships. Clarity and purpose. This is the final test before your elevation. And you have passed. Everything that was meant to destroy you has become the foundation beneath your feet. You are no longer shaky. You are standing. And what's more, you are walking forward with power. You are not limping. You are leaping. What once made you cry now empowers your voice. What once kept you up at night now fuels your vision. And every part of your past that was used against you will now be part of your testimony, not as a wound, but as a weapon. Before May 14th, the transformation is final. Your name has been cleared in heaven. Your assignment has been affirmed. And your anointing has been activated on a higher level. You will begin to feel things shift in your surroundings. People will approach you differently. The atmosphere will respond to you differently. And most importantly, your spirit will recognize that the weight you once carried has lifted. You are no longer under. You are over. You are no longer being pursued by judgment. You are walking with protection. If this word is transforming you, and you'd like to support this divine mission, consider giving a super thanks with a gift of $10. Your contribution helps us bring more prophetic clarity and empowering messages to those who need it most. Type "I am transformed" in the comments if this breakthrough belongs to you. Blessing code 5555 is now surrounding your destiny. Completion, favor, and elevation are yours. Before May 14th, 3 angels will visit your bloodline, but only one will protect you. The others have been sent for judgment. Now the moment of awakening stands before you. Archangel Michael has spoken. The warnings have been sounded. The veils have been lifted. The atmosphere around you has shifted, and the spirit world has taken action. But none of it will anchor itself fully. None of it will be sealed in your life, unless you respond, unless you activate what has been spoken, unless you affirm what heaven has whispered. This is not a passive season. This is not a time to scroll past or sit in silence. This is the hour to engage your authority. This is the time to echo what God has spoken over you. Heaven watches how you respond to prophecy. Heaven observes how you react to divine intervention. It is not enough to simply listen. It is not enough to feel chills or resonate internally. You must now affirm. You must declare. You must speak what was revealed over your own life. Why? Because agreement is the doorway to alignment. And alignment is what activates the arrival of heaven's promises. Archangel Michael calls you to speak now, not to others, but into the spirit realm. To let your own words become weapons. To let your declarations become divine currency. This is not spiritual hype. This is spiritual instruction. Because what you say next matters. You are not an audience member in this message. You are the protagonist. You are not a bystander in this unfolding prophecy. You are the one heaven targeted to receive it. The angels have already moved. The bloodline has already been visited. The judgment has already been initiated. The protection has already been hovering. But your voice is the final agreement. Your words are the seal. You must now say what heaven is waiting to hear. Because your mouth is a gate. And what flows from that gate either closes the flow of spiritual favor or opens it wider than ever before. Archangel Michael instructs you to speak clearly and without hesitation. Declare your alignment with heaven's will. Affirm your protection. Break ties with fear. Disconnect from false guilt. Deny the lies of the enemy. Announce your rising. And bless your future with the authority given to you. Every word you speak now carries spiritual weight. Every declaration becomes a sword in the hand of the angel fighting beside you. Every yes you say to this message creates distance between you and what once tried to hold you back. This is not just a moment. This is a marking. This is a prophetic initiation. And heaven is listening. You must top it, speak it, and stand on it. This is not for show. This is not for applause. This is your way of saying to the heavens, to the earth, and to the enemy, I am in alignment. I receive the word. I welcome the angels. I break with what is judged. And I stand under the seal of divine protection. Every spiritual gate responds to your agreement. Don't miss this gate. Don't miss this moment. Don't let fear, doubt, or silence rob you of the blessing that is literally waiting for your affirmation. This is your moment to declare, I step into my destiny. I accept the angel of protection. I renounce every judgment passed onto me that was never mine to carry. I stand in obedience. I walk in power. I receive divine covering. And I am no longer bound by cycles. I am called to break them. You are not just typing a phrase. You are opening portals. You are sealing decrees. You are stepping into prophetic truth. Heaven responds to faith, especially when it is expressed boldly, publicly, and without fear. Let your name be known in the realm of light. Let your voice be recorded in the books of divine justice. Let your soul echo what your spirit already knows. Type I receive this divine alignment in the comments now. Blessing code 8181 is activated. Heaven is responding to your bold affirmation. Before May 14th, 3 angels will visit your bloodline, but only one will protect you. The others have been sent for judgment. And now, with every warning delivered, every mystery revealed, every spiritual truth spoken, the final words are not about fear, they are about freedom. Archangel Michael does not leave you trembling, he leaves you transformed. You are not the same person who began listening to this message. You are not carrying the same spiritual weight. You are not wrapped in the same emotional confusion. You are walking now with clarity, covered now in spiritual wisdom, guarded now by a divine seal that cannot be removed by earthly hands. You have shifted. You have risen. You have been marked. Let this be your final knowing. You are not a victim of generational patterns. You are not the echo of your family's mistakes. You are not the result of their rejection, betrayal, or silence. You are the revelation, the prophecy they never saw coming, the breaker they never thought would rise, the one they tried to silence, belittle, or forget, is the very one heaven chose to restore everything. You are the writer of history, the interruption to dysfunction, the divine turning point. You are not here by coincidence. You are here by covenant. And your covenant is sealed not with man, but with the Most High. They tried to break you, but only revealed your power. They tried to turn people against you, but only exposed their own weakness. They tried to paint you with false colors, but heaven has repainted you in royalty. You are not damaged. You are destined. You are not overlooked. You are anointed. You are not the misfit. You are the one who doesn't fit in because you were never made to. You were made to lead, to stand apart, to glow in places others dim. You are light in human form, not because of ego, but because of obedience. The angel that was sent to protect you is still watching. But now, he no longer guards against the danger. He guards the destiny. You are not running from judgment. You are walking into fulfillment. Those who rose against you will fall into silence. Those who misjudge you will have to watch as heaven elevates the one they tried to erase. But you will not rise in revenge. You will rise in reverence. Reverence for the one who covered you. Reverence for the process that shaped you. Reverence for the quiet strength that never left your side. That strength, it is divine, is permanent, and it is yours now. Your future is not in question. It is in motion. You are entering a season where things will make sense that never did, where people will return, not to stay, but to confess, where clarity will become common, where favor will no longer feel delayed. This is not the end of a spiritual cycle. This is the beginning of divine dominion. You will walk with a boldness that doesn't shake. You will speak with a wisdom that silences rooms. You will breathe with the peace of someone who knows they are backed by heaven. You are not hoping anymore, you are knowing. And what you know cannot be taken. So, as the angels complete their assignments, as May 14th draws near, you do not fear the outcome. You already carry it. You do not wonder what will be exposed. You already understand the reason. You do not wait for affirmation. Your alignment is your answer. Wabel. Stand firm. Stay silent where you must. Speak boldly where you're led. And know this. You are not alone. You are covered, sealed, and elevated by design. Let this be your final declaration. Let the earth and heaven hear it. Let every enemy be reminded of it. Let every lingering doubt vanish beneath it. I am not a victim. I am the revelation. Let them whisper. I rise. Type I am the revelation in the comments to seal this prophetic message. Blessing code 9999 is now permanently encoded into your destiny. Judgment is complete, covering is confirmed, and transformation has begun.